Hello my lovelies, welcome back to White Willow Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Today I have 4 piles for you to choose from and I will introduce those to you in just a second. But today's reading is going to be something for Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, by the way, if you're watching as soon as this comes out. I really wanted to do like a special reading, but it's going to be a little bit short and sweet because of just some crazy stuff that's been going on. I can't do like a big reading for you, but I still wanted to do something. And so yeah, if you're in a relationship, I hope you have like the sweetest day. I hope you're spoiled by your partner. And if you're single like me, I hope that you guys have just as an amazing day. Just that works. Just as an amazing day. And spoil yourself, treat yourself to things. But yeah, we're just going to be looking at today how your future spouse is going to treat you and celebrate you on Valentine's Day. So let's get into the pile introductions. Pile number 1, you have these word cards that say model and tricks. And something just interesting that I want to point out about this is that I did a personal reading for someone a couple days ago. I think it was a romance reading, maybe even about marriage, which would be crazy. So if you specifically, that person, if you're watching, maybe this is your pile because these two cards, these exact 2 cards, both came out for them. So yeah, that's funny, but that's for pile 1. Pile number 2 has these cards, and your words are crooked, defends, and smashes. So this is pile number 2. My lovely pile number 3s will have these cards with the words nurse and lawyer. So maybe you and your partner both have like pretty intense jobs and maybe you don't have too much time to spend on Valentine's Day, but we will see. Pile number 3. And for my pile number 4, I have these cards with DA, girl, and wanted. And also something so cute about this pile is when I was choosing these word cards for this group, on the back of the deck, I'm just gonna put these down. On the back of the deck, it literally says romantic, so if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. But yeah, those are the options that I have for you today, and so I will see you in your reading. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's get a look at your cards, how your future spouse is gonna celebrate you on Valentine's Day. So we have the 6 of Blades, which is the 6 of Wands in this deck, and the Ace of Blades, and of course along with your little word cards, which are tricks and model. And like straight away, this is like a trick up your future spouse's sleeve, and that's so crazy because we literally have this sleeve right here. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm actually seeing something already. They might surprise you, he or she, they, it honestly doesn't matter. I'm sorry, I just said he out of habit. Your future spouse might surprise you with like a romantic tattoo or something, like a tattoo of your initials. That's literally a trick up his sleeve, up their sleeve. I'm so sorry, I did that again. Okay, that's so funny though. I mean, it is a male arm there, so please forgive me. Okay, but we also have, let's see, we have mirror, and we have inheritance. That reminds me of like letter writing, kind of. Okay, but then we have abundance, yes, harvest, and we also have marriage agreement officiation. Is that how you say it? Officialization. Oh, okay. Officialization. I've never heard that word before. Okay. Well, yeah, it looks like I definitely see some like fire here, with the mark of Cain. If you guys have watched Supernatural, this is a Supernatural tarot deck, which is so fun. But yeah, he has like this mark that kind of burns. I actually haven't seen that show in so long, but I'm not gonna spoil anything if you haven't seen the show either. But yeah, I feel like if this is the tattoo thing that I was thinking of, your future spouse is gonna be like so happy with this, and you might be also. I don't know how you feel about people getting tattoos, especially if they're about you. But your person is gonna be like so happy about this, and because then like you're literally on their body all the time, like maybe you're on their mind a lot and all the time. Maybe you guys are gonna go get matching couple tattoos on Valentine's Day. Maybe with a lot of flowers and butterflies. I mean, there's like this whole oracle deck is like flowers and butterflies, but this picture especially is like, that's a lot of flowers. So they might actually also give you flowers. Your person might be a divine masculine divine masculine, or like identifies as male, because I keep saying he, but that might just be like my bad, and it's like a Freudian slip. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, but let's look at how they are gonna treat you on Valentine's Day. Organize my cards a little bit. So let's start with the 36, marriage agreement officiation. No, it's not officiation. I keep wanting to say that, but it actually says officialization. I've never heard that word again, but yeah. It says long live love and those who love life. So this is a very romantic connection. I don't think that your guys' love will have died out after marriage. Like, there's still gonna be an effort every single Valentine's Day. I do feel that. It's gonna get your like heart fluttering. It's gonna ignite this passion again. It's gonna be like really cute and kind of like help you guys to feel young, I feel like. Like if you're growing old with this person, every Valentine's Day, like the love that you have for each other and the love that you show to each other is really gonna help you guys feel young and like remember what it felt like to first fall in love with each other, which is so cute. I do really like that. Yeah, like you're gonna set this person's heart on fire. You're gonna set their heart aflame, and they're gonna do the same for you. And speaking of flames, there's another flame right here. And I was kind of feeling, actually no, I wasn't. I was gonna lie. Twin flame was like something that came into my mind. I don't know basically anything about those kind of connections, so I'm not gonna say that this is a twin flame connection, because I could be lying to you and I could be steering you guys wrong, and I don't want to do that. But this is so interesting because it kind of looks like a marriage certificate to me. I don't know, maybe you guys are getting like proposed to, or maybe you got married on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Maybe you guys like met, like that's a very important date to you guys, because we have the officialization and the marriage thing, and this looks like a marriage certificate. Like this looks like one of those like little gold stamps on those like fancy certificates and stuff. But yeah, your love is going to be alive and well. There's going to be nice smells. I don't know if you guys are gifting each other perfumes or colognes or scents or like the aromatherapy stuff, but I feel like aromatherapy is something, okay? You guys are gonna like smelling nice, having nice smells. Oh, maybe your house smells really good if one of you guys is like cooking or baking something extra special, or if you're going to like a restaurant and that smells really good. Just something like that, I feel like. Oh, and the mirroring card. I don't want to say twin flame, but I don't want to like not say twin flame, especially with mirroring, because in my incredibly limited information, like knowledge about twin flames and soulmates, the word mirroring comes up a lot. I haven't done any of my own research on it though. This is like literally what I hear from other tarot readers when I watch videos and readings for myself. But this could be you guys having the same wants or ideas about how you want to spend Valentine's Day. Like, you guys are on the same page. It's not like one of you wants to go out to Paris or something, to like the Eiffel Tower and have like a dinner and spend like $1 million, and the other one wants to stay home and just have a more cozy, like, intimate evening. No, you guys are both gonna be wanting to go out to Paris, or you guys are both on your private jet, of course, that you can just hop onto and just go to Paris on a whim. Or you guys are both gonna be wanting to stay in, like, yeah, it's gonna be quite harmonious. So there's not gonna be any fighting or like any resentment, like, I really wanted to do this, but no, we had to go with your idea. There's none of that. Don't worry, there's none of that, okay? Okay, so the Six of Wands, this is a card that speaks of, oh, more harmonious times. I think I was just saying something about harmony. Especially if you guys were kind of having a little bit of a rough patch, or you felt kind of disconnected, like there was something going on. Those times are in the past by the time that this Valentine's Day reaches you. Not like this current Valentine's Day, but like, I mean, maybe. This is timeless. Whenever you, like, just an important Valentine's Day, okay? Just in general. Yeah, that's all gonna be past and behind you. And this, like, relight my fire. Not necessarily rekindling, like the spark was not completely lost. Maybe it just went from, like, this candle here, which was burning strong. That's a really good flame. And then it's just, like, you guys are nurturing this flame in each other and allowing it to grow into this bigger fire again. Like how you felt when you first met. Okay, the Ace of Blades, Ace of Swords. Communication. So, we do have, like, this writing here. Ace of Swords. Maybe I'll come back to that. I don't really remember what that means right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, so we have 18 with abundance, yes, and harvest. With 18, maybe you guys had to celebrate Valentine's Day on the 18th rather than the 14th for some of you. Just like because of whatever, sorry, I bumped my stand. Whatever circumstances happened. And if that is the case, there's definitely going to be like this kind of feeling of, I'm going to make this up to you. I'm going to bring you all these flowers that you love. Oh, smelling nice. Nice flowers. Did I say that when I was talking about that? I don't remember. And then, oh look, lovebirds. They're kind of coming back towards each other, coming back in. The flowers, the beauty, the meaning of the flowers. I don't know if you guys know flower languages, or your future spouse like purposefully picks a rose because that represents love, or I don't actually know any other meanings of flowers in the sense of like flower languages, but like it was very thoughtful about the way that they picked these flowers out, or the way you picked these flowers out for your person as well. Okay, with model, I feel like this could be saying that this Valentine's Day is literally what people think about when they think about Valentine's Day. So like those little heart boxes of chocolates, the flowers, the perfumes, that like lovey-dovey energy. That's what this is gonna embody for you guys. And yeah, I definitely do feel like there's a trick up somebody's sleeve here. That's so funny. I just saw someone like pulling those flowers out of their sleeve or something. That's so funny. But yeah, that's what that card makes me think about. Okay, let me see. Is there anything else that I missed? Anything else that is standing out to me about these cards? I think that's basically everything that I see. Bleeding heart. What does it mean if somebody is a bleeding heart? Is that similar to like, oh my gosh, wearing your heart on your sleeve? I think so. I'm not exactly sure what that exact meaning is of that phrase, but I think that's what I heard, and that's, I think, the final message of your reading. So thank you so much for watching and letting me read your energy today. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed. If it did, leave me a like to claim this energy, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's get these cards out for you. Your words were, of course, crooked, defends, and smashes. So we'll get into those meanings in a bit once I get all the rest of your cards, so I can like really define them and figure out what they are meaning. Okay, so first we have 41 with forgiveness, freedom, reconciliation. It says, to err is human, to forgive divine. And this one with 22, novelty, beginnings, creation, and it says, to begin with, all you need is love. And I actually got this card the other day, so I know what this says. El temps l'amour dans le monde. I am not a French speaker, okay? So I tried my best. I'm so sorry if that was like not right, but it means she holds the world in her hands. We have bridge and revival. Okay, and I was definitely kind of feeling like something has happened in this connection with all this forgiveness and new beginnings. I feel like something definitely happened there. And then we got revival. So your love might be reviving, you're mending bridges for sure. Rebuilding those connections on this Valentine's Day, because yeah, like mistakes were made, but this connection is strong enough that you can mend these bridges, correct these like misjudgments, and forgive to reconnect. So yeah, we have the Hermit. Oh, the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's some kind of like heartache, heartbreak that went on. But we have the Nine of Cups. So things have worked out. Things have worked out in the end. Okay, interesting. I don't know exactly what went wrong here, but that's okay, because this is not what this reading is about. This reading is about Valentine's Day and how you're being treated on Valentine's Day. So you might have usually spent these alone, or if not alone, laying low, doing your own thing. It's not like you were lonely or sad, but it was just more quiet, and serene. But I do think you don't necessarily want to be alone. You're okay with that. You've come to terms with that. But that's not something that you necessarily enjoy or that you want, because we have the Three of Swords, Three of Blades, which is kind of a little bit of heartache. And then we also have this figure who, I don't know if you can see, but he has like little thorns or like tiny little stakes like pierced into him. But I think it's interesting that it says, "I'm sexy and I know it," above his head. It's because, like, even though you're down in the dumps, you're like, "I'm still hot though." It's like, "I'm pretty when I cry." Kind of like that. Huh. Interesting. She holds the whole world in her hands. She's not used to allowing others into her world, maybe? Either you or your future spouse has difficulty letting people in, and maybe that's where this energy of disconnect came from, because maybe somebody got too close and then they were pushed away out of fear and unfamiliarity, because they don't know how to let somebody in, especially because there's this lock symbol right here, which tells me, yeah, you keep yourself, you keep your feelings, either you or your future spouse, under lock and key. You keep to yourself. Stick to your books, schoolboy. Like that. Not like that, but I don't know, I just heard that. The premature. Okay. That's funny. I just love that movie, Princess and the Pauper. Barbie. Okay, but this Valentine's Day, let's get into it. It's supposed to be a little bit romantic. And I think that's exactly what it is. I think it's a little bit romantic, in a very subtle way. Like, somebody's views on love is a little bit crooked because they've been alone for such a long time and they've defended themselves for such a long time, that somebody needs to come in and smash down these walls and these beliefs, and that's uncomfortable. So it makes sense that somebody was pushing away. But after a while, you guys are going to be ready to build that bridge again and revive this connection, which is super sweet. But yeah, the Nine of Cups, that's kind of like being proud of what you have, being proud of what you achieved, what you've accomplished. And so I think this is actually somebody overcoming not loneliness, but aloneness. And here, there's two flames in this lamppost. This is a really sweet card, actually. This is kind of feeling like midnight sun. I don't know. There's the moon and there's a sun, but this is feeling like midnight because these are out. I'm feeling very Audrey Hepburn energy, honestly, guys, from this card. And kind of the reading in general. Oh, because I was also... No, that's Moonlight Walk. That was the baby elephant. Oh, no. What am I thinking about? There's a lot of... Wait, something... There's something to do with a bridge. I can't think of it. It's Moon Baby Elephant? What is it called? Moon Baby Elephant Walk? Oh my gosh. I don't understand. There's something about There's something very romantic. Do you guys know, whoever this message is for, can you like leave me a comment about what I'm missing? This is so interesting. So yeah, this is more about settle love and not being pushed to celebrate more than you want to. Like, the way this is approached is very sort of cautious, but not overly so. It's more mindful, I think is a better word. Like, you guys are approaching this very mindfully, gently, slowly. You don't want to rush, push anyone too hard. Okay, with this card now, I'm feeling that maybe sex was not safe before, and I'm like so sorry if that is the case. Okay, I'm literally crying. I'm gonna cry. Maybe it wasn't safe for you, and so you don't know how to feel like intimate. I'm literally crying. And be okay with that, and be like that vulnerable with somebody and that open with someone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And so that's something like that's really scary for you. I don't know if this is like me, but I think getting to that point. Okay, whoa, I don't know what that was, but I don't know where I was going with that. It was okay. I just got interrupted, so. But yeah, I do feel like that's something maybe that you're working towards feeling safe about with this person, to be honest. And yeah, that's just something like you'll get there eventually. Like, it's gonna be scary. Not really scary, like, the idea of it, I think, is more, it makes you more fearful than. I'm so sorry about my dog barking, by the way. I honestly don't remember. What was I saying? Okay, I think you're gonna realize that once you start feeling, number one, that you have power, number two, taking back your power, number three, safe to just like be naked but unsexualized. I think that is so important. I don't know if I'm projecting here, but I don't think I am. I don't know. And then finally, feeling those emotions that you didn't necessarily, like, they need to be felt. It's not scary, and it's gonna feel safe, and this person is gonna really support you through that. So I'm feeling like you don't need these big romantic gestures. I'm feeling like you need the little things and the solid support and the people that are gonna show up for you, the person that is gonna show up for you and consistently be there and not push for anything more and that you're not ready for it. And I think that's so beautiful and so meaningful. But I think that's where I'm going to leave this reading. Thank you so much for watching and letting me read your energy today. If you resonate with this, leave me a thumbs up to claim this energy. And I will see you in a future reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have the cards Lawyer and Nurse in your little pile introduction thingy. And yeah, like I said, I feel like maybe you guys both really work quite hard, like demanding jobs. Like nurses, obviously, oh my gosh, they deal with a lot. And they're like always doing stuff, always treating patients, and it's like, it's a busy job. And I mean, lawyer, there must be so much paperwork, so much preparation that goes into every single case that they go and present in court and everything has to be perfect. They have to win. It's a very like high stress, high demand jobs, both of these. So yeah, you and your person both might work like that. But let's look at your cards. How are you going to be treated on Valentine's Day? Oh yeah, and I keep saying treated instead of celebrated. I'm supposed to be saying celebrated, but only pile one has gotten that from me so far, so I'm so sorry. How are you going to be celebrated and treated on Valentine's Day? So we have 26 with correspondence, message, letter. Hurry up, mail. Love cannot wait. And my cat is trying to get into my room. Yeah, wow. Things are just happening, okay? We have 7, which is possibly the number of the lovers in tarot. I think it is. With love. Oh, with lover, crush, admirer. The one who occupies the heart also occupies the mind. So that's sweet. I mean, maybe when you guys are working your busy jobs. Oh yeah, you're definitely thinking of each other, because look, he's like daydreaming off this way towards her, and she has her head tilted this way and her eyes are pointed this way and dreaming off towards him. So whenever you guys are apart, you're definitely still in contact somehow, I think, like maybe texting, but definitely thinking of each other. I'm just gonna grab my cat and let him in. Cat reveal. Cat reveal. Cat reveal. You guys get to see my cat. Okay. Okay, Cosmo, come here. Okay. Yeah, my cat just wanted to say hi. How are you guys doing? Checking in. Much like you and your person, I do feel. Okay, let's get your tarot and your other cards now. So we have the, what is this? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Bones, but in this deck. Oh yeah, 7 of Bones in this deck, which is kind of funny because nurses work with bones and lawyers work with bones too, technically, if they have forensics on the case. So that's just pretty funny. And also it's interesting that it's 7 and 8 because they're like right next to each other. Maybe, oh my gosh, wait, maybe you guys, if you are a lawyer or nurse, maybe you guys work together sometimes. Like if someone needs a professional opinion. That's more doctor though, but nurse, doctor, they're the same area of expertise, especially in tarot. The distinctions aren't necessarily too important. We have Shield. And we have Deep Dive. Okay. So, straighten all of those out. I think you guys might not have a whole ton of time to spare on Valentine's Day, honestly. But the little time that you do have, I think that you're making it work and you're making sure that the other person feels like they haven't been forgotten. Okay, loud motorbike. Because with her, she has this letter, and so, I mean, obviously it's a love letter, you guys. She's been sent this letter, so even though they're apart and they're not together right now, she knows that she's still loved by this person, right? And then let's look at this one. I don't know what he's holding. I looked at this. Okay, Cosmo, you can't do that. You can't want in and then want right back out. He's a cat. Of course he can. Cosmo, stop chewing on my wall. Yeah. I've been up and down in this reading, honestly. Like, it's been crazy. It's been a lot. So you guys might feel like that too, honestly. But I was trying to say, like, what is this thing that he's holding? Maybe actually the guidebook would have some insight on what that is. Let me just check. Number 7. Unexpected encounters. Okay. Oh, maybe you guys will be expecting not to run into each other and like not to see each other on Valentine's Day, because normally you guys are so busy, and especially with the 8 of Wands, because that's like just things happening one thing after another. Everything's coming in. It's like a flurry of events and activity, and like everything is happening, and there's so much communication. And I'm feeling like that too. I'm like really out of breath, but there's like still so much that I have to say and that I have to get across to you guys. So okay, I don't know. I don't think it says anything about what that object is, but it does say that something about not feeling guilty. So I think, okay, actually in the past, I think because you were like you worked so much and so hard, and you weren't with somebody that necessarily understood that level of the level of demand that your job needs from you. Now my dog's one in my room. It's a lot going on, I promise you guys. I'm not gonna get up again, but it's a lot. Okay. And you would feel guilty because you had to miss all these occasions. Oh, okay, someone else is coming in. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. Very chaotic. But like I was trying to say before I got interrupted again, you often felt guilty about like missing out on all these events and all these so, and maybe your partner put a lot of pressure on you to like take time off, and you're like, no, you don't understand. I am not able to take time off of my work. Like, that's simply not an option. And then now that you're with somebody who understands that and also is in the same position career-wise as you are, that guilt has like gotten dropped down, because like you both understand that career is very important for you both, and that it really is not an option to take time off in your respective fields. And so there's not a lot of guilt there. So don't feel guilty about that. Your person understands and you understand them. So that's okay. So with shield, obviously protection. Okay. This is more like used protection. In this reading, that's more what I'm seeing. Okay, yeah, let's look at your tarot. So what was this? The 8 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. I think I didn't finish one of my thoughts that I had because everything was going on. But it was something about, oh yeah, you guys might run into each other unexpectedly that day, or like somebody has some unexpected free time, and so you visit the other one, and so it's like a happy little surprise, like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I didn't think that we'd be able to spend this time together on Valentine's Day, but I'm so happy that we can. Like, maybe your lunch breaks line up or something, and you're able to go to like a nice restaurant nearby before you guys have to get back to the chaos of the world. So yeah, the 8 of Wands, yeah, I did say everything is just like, yeah, one thing after another, everything's coming in. It's so chaotic, like everything's happening all at once. Maybe that's something that you're walking away from. Maybe you're putting up specific boundaries, like, hey, I want February the 14th off. Like, I'm gonna take this day off and spend it with my spouse, because that's important. That's more important than my job. And I know this is something that needs to happen. So these are my boundaries. This is the day I'm taking off work. I can work extra, but it's like taking that deep dive, spending that time, like setting this boundary. And that can be a risk in career settings, unfortunately, to set those own boundaries for yourself, depending if you have like a really annoying boss and like a terrible boss. Those boundaries could be, yeah, pretty dangerous, but it seems you're protected here, so like you guys will be okay to both get that day off. So you can celebrate Valentine's Day together. I think, yeah, that's mostly what I see. Let me look at his tattoos here, and see if there's any like symbols that are especially standing out to me. Let's see. There's a sparrow, the word Marie, a skull and crossbones with some flowers. We got, actually the strength and the fool cards are standing out to me from this simply because of like this little white dog thing. It might be a rabbit, I'm not sure, but I saw it as a dog first. Oh, if you work in a medical field, having like a tattoo of a ring on your finger rather than an actual ring, because of course, like if you're doing like surgeries and stuff, you can't have that. So having a tattoo in place of that. Maybe it's not even a ring, just like a little symbol to like represent that you're taken or your person is taken. Oh, you know what I just realized? This looks like ink. There's ink dripping onto these sheets that he's holding, and she is holding a letter. A handwritten letter. Handwritten from this ink. You guys, how perfect is that? Oh my gosh, how perfect. That is so sweet. But yeah, I actually do think that you guys are going to, both of you, put up boundaries, so that you can create this special Valentine's Day just to share it with each other and like let the rest of the stress from the world go away. You don't need that. Now is the time for only you, and you're gonna make sure that you get that nice, romantic day and night that you guys have been missing. Yeah. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna leave your reading. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards for you, your energy for you today. If you liked the reading and it resonated, please leave me a thumbs up to claim the energy. And yeah, I will see you in a future reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You guys are the group that had the romantic card on the back of the deck. Just so cute. So yeah, let's see how your future spouse is gonna treat you on Valentine's Day. So let's get into your cards. Ooh, okay. We have 32 with enchantment, serenading, and flirtation. Make way for the panpipes and violins. So yeah, serenading. You're getting serenaded. That's pretty fun. Very seductive, okay? Also very protective. Maybe a little bit secretive. Interesting. Okay. We have 34 with benevolence, respect, and loyalty. Okay, there's nothing shady going on here. It says benevolence. I loved you, I love you now, and I'll love you forever. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so very romantic, very like, definitely like very connected. And then there is something, what does this say? I don't speak that language. But I do see it saying the grenade, not, I'm so sorry. Isn't that like pomegranate or something? Or grapefruit? What is grenade? It's not grenade, okay? I'm saying it like it's the English word, but it's I don't know. That's funny. So, but I mean, I feel like grapefruit, I mean, I know that pomegranate is a very romantic thing, but I'm not sure about grapefruit. Anyways, let's look at your tarot. We have the Nine of Blades, which is the Nine of Swords. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Those are typically not very romantic cards. How strange. You're full of love, and yet you don't feel worthy of receiving it. Receiving love really makes you anxious. It makes you really worried. Oh, there's a transformation here. Maybe this was the past. This was you in the past, and then in this current relationship with your future spouse in this marriage, that's different. Now you'd feel worthy and you feel comfortable. Transparency. Okay, yeah, because I was actually thinking like, because she's like completely naked, right? And that's very vulnerable. That's like completely transparent. Like that's saying really I have nothing to hide. Okay? I have nothing to hide. And then, yeah, your little word cards. We have wanted, we have girl, and we have DA. So DA, that could be like, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, district attorney. That's what it means. Oh yeah, because I always think about Harvey Dent when that comes up. But yeah, so we have wanted and girl. I think that this version, the version of you that you are in this connection, in this marriage, with your future spouse is something that you've wanted since you're a little girl, but you haven't, for a very long time, you didn't feel comfortable receiving love. You didn't feel worthy of love. You felt that you didn't deserve it. So you kind of avoided it. Maybe you like completely ignored it, or just like, oh yeah, thanks, and then like didn't like feel it in, like if you're receiving flowers, you're like, oh, this is so nice, thank you, I guess, like, okay, and you didn't really know what to do with it, so you just kind of put it on the counter, and then they died like really quick because they didn't have any water, and you kind of forgot about them, and maybe they got like some like stuff thrown over them or something. Whereas now, if you receive flowers from your future spouse, it's like, oh my gosh, wow, like, thank you so much. This is so important to me. Oh, and they literally, oh my gosh, you literally put them in a vase. We have this cup of water with flowers in it, and you like protect that, and you're like, wow, this is so meaningful. Thank you. And you really feel that internally and in your like soul even. I keep wanting to know what this, oh, but I don't know. I'm using my phone to record, so I don't have it to look up the translation, and I don't think it's in the guidebook. I will double check. Interesting that I opened it to this page, laying bare, and that's like kind of what I was saying with that, like the transparency. You feel very comfortable receiving love. Okay, let me just quickly look at this. 34. I don't think it has translations though. It says love is healing right here. Love is healing when it resonates in harmony, and it also may directly or indirectly serve as a reference point for other people and restore their hope. Oh, that's so sweet. And that actually does make a lot of sense, because if you have come from this place of being so afraid to receive any kind of affection, and now once you know how to accept that, it's like world changing for you, it's eye-opening for you, and you're like, oh my god, I wish everyone had this. Like, I feel so sad for my past self, like they definitely deserve this. And then you see somebody else struggling with those same things, and you're like, I've been there. Like, I know this is like, you just want to share your experience and kind of help them to on their own transformation of realizing like everyone is worthy of love and everyone deserves it. Some people more than others. I don't know why I said that. Maybe there's, yeah, anyways, but everybody deserves it. So that's really sweet. This is more about you. I don't see too much about how your future partner is going to treat you. Yes, I do. Okay. So I think giving. There's something about giving. With the cup, with flowers, and there's also some little hearts up above. Oh, maybe this is like a love potion, like, I don't know, like an aphrodisiac or something. And actually pomegranates are an aphrodisiac, I believe. I don't know if I'm saying that word correctly, so just, I hope I am. I think that it is possible they might be writing a song for you, or they'll have written a song for you. They'll have made you their muse. If they're doing a creative project, they're really gonna model something after you. And actually, I'm seeing Rosie the Riveteer. Is that her name? She's like the girl power lady. I feel so ashamed of myself. I should know this, but I don't. It's okay though. Like you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. And it's like, yeah, they're gonna style something after you because they're like, wow, they just love you so much. I mean, you're their spouse. Of course they do. Of course they do. I think they also see you as very wise. You listen to not just your heart, not just your emotions, not just your thoughts, and not just your brain, but also like your intuition. And they think that's really beautiful. And they want to integrate that and what kind of your essence is, how they view your essence, into whatever project that they might be working on. Like maybe it's a song, an art piece, just honestly literally anything that they do. They just want to have this token of their love for you that they've created in this world, like in this physical realm. Like they don't want their love to just be something that's metaphysical. They need something to be like that they can literally hold and be like, this is how much that I love you. Like that's probably how they show it. It's not so much words, it's like physical objects. And it's not just something that you'll go out and buy from the store. Even if they do buy you things a lot and they give you like little gifts a lot, it's not just that. It's like they put so much meaning into this, and like there's a purpose, and there's like all these little details that you guys could spend hours going through together and be like, well, this is because of that joke that you made when we were in Italy or something, and this is because you don't like grapes or something. I don't know, but there's all these like little tiny details, which is really adorable. And they just want to make sure that they are what you wanted, I guess. I feel like DA stands for something. It's not district attorney. I think this might be like personal to you. I'm not sure if I can pick it up. I was saying maybe it's initials. Oh, I was also thinking it could be like, if you live in the US, how you guys have those like, I don't know what they're called, like the abbreviations for all the states and stuff. Like Washington is WA, I think. Oh, like postal codes, I think it's called. I don't know. Maybe DA is like an area code? I don't know. I think those are more numbers. I'm not sure. I guess if we put these into numbers, D is A, B, C, D. It's 4 and 1, so 41. That reduces to 5, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just trying to figure it out. Perhaps the voice, because this also is talking about conversation, and this of course is like a song. So having conversations maybe about these worries, or maybe you're like admitting like you're just having a really deep conversation about how you used to feel and then how you feel now, and it's like so different because there's this growth that has gone on, and maybe your future spouse was like integral in that growth and in that journey for your acceptance of love, which is actually so beautiful. I really like that. I really like that a lot. Oh, remember how I was talking about buying you stuff? And I was kind of thinking about like buying you flowers from the store, but that's not enough for this person. Your future spouse thinks you deserve more than store-bought flowers. They will literally go out and pick you like a bouquet of wildflowers because that's something they did themselves. They picked like your favorite flowers, maybe from a very meaningful spot to you guys. It's like they go that extra step further because like everything is so meaningful and detailed with this person. I promise you. That's really what I'm feeling, like the details. Attention to detail. Girl. Attention to detail. Oh, attention to detail, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, they notice, they pay attention, and they're gonna prove that to you every single day. And especially on Valentine's Day. That is so sweet. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna leave the reading. Thank you so much for listening and letting me read your energy today. If you liked and enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please leave me a like and a thumbs up to claim this energy. I hope you have an incredible day. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you in a future reading. Bye!